Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Welcome to the Chaos Mind, where we talk about all the deep and meaningful stuff that goes on inside of the grey matter that is in between our ears. Today, I wanted to bring quite a big topic to you guys, which is actually the fear of overcoming the fear of repeating the history. When you have a bad experience in the past and you're presented with a new opportunity and it smells like the same flavor, you think that it's the same flavor, so you go, oh my god, this is history repeating myself. Why am I always stuck in these loops? And it happened to me today. Okay, with this new position that I got started, yes, I am still working at home. I still get to have some time with my family, and I'm not stuck in a computer all day every day, and I'm not stuck on the phone or stuck in an office. So that's something really, really important. What I had to wrap my head around was processing large amounts of money. And it scared the crap out of me, because last time I was given a position where I could work from home, I could work from my computer, I could spend time with my family and process large amounts of money, I got caught in a scam. I was being sent checks by apparently a reputable business. I went and Googled it, I went and checked it, the phone number was legit, the email was legit, it all looked legit. But at the end of the day, the checks were frauds. And I got caught in nearly $20,000. Thankfully, I had fraud protection, and thankfully the bank wrote it off. And I only had to pay back like this overdraft amount, which I think was like $90 or something, or whatever it was. But it left a bad taste in my mouth. And having this coming in and being like, okay, we're going to now process large amounts of money, and you're going to be using them, and you're going to be helping our clients. And I'm like, ooh, hold on a second. This is smelling a whole lot like the same thing. I am not okay with this. But you know what? Overcoming fear is something that we have to comprehend. I know I did my research on this company. When I was first hearing about this job, I did my due diligence. I did my research on this company. This company is way more legit than that other one. I've talked to some of the clients. The numbers all pick up. I can talk to the same person every single time on the end of exactly the same number. The money is actually being processed through a completely different method. All right, we're not using checks anymore. We're using Interact In-Transfer, which in and of itself has 8 levels of verification put on it to stop fraud. Okay, so there's a few things that have kind of put my mind at ease, and it really made me sit and think, how many people are presented with the same opportunities where they've had it in the past, they've had a bad experience in the past, and then they're presented with something that's amazing and could possibly change their lives, but they go, oh my god, this has a whole lot of the same flavor going on. I don't want to be here. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to give you guys some of these acknowledgements, how to acknowledge that it's okay to have these fears, and that to overcome these fears, we have to comprehend the real reasons that we feel afraid, and realize that our fears are pointing to the places within us that need the attention. Okay, I realized quite rapidly today that I am scared of processing such large amounts of money. It terrifies me processing that much money, because it's like, oh my god, this is really happening. This is really going in and out of my account right now. Like, whew, right? That is a huge thing. I realized today that I really need to work on my mindset and my relationship when it comes to money. Like, oh my god, seriously. I had that moment today. And as someone that like, I'm not afraid of, I always thought I was never afraid of money. I love money, and it makes the world go round. But at the same time, I also do a lot of what I do by donation. There's only very few things that I actually charge money for. So I need to fix that, and there's going to be a little bit of work going on over the next few days as, we're processing bigger and bigger amounts of money with this company. It's going to be interesting. But really understanding this relationship with money is going to be a huge thing for me, and it's going to massively change the way that I do things. It's going to probably change the way that I do my business. It's going to change the way that I actually handle and interact with people. All right? But many of us have taken on this fear that it's a predator of our mind and our belief system, or it's almost like a mind control for the purpose to enslave us. The fear, when it comes out, is crippling, it's debilitating. And all people that indulge in unrestrained and uncorrected negative emotional stress, when it comes to fear and the emotional state, it attracts all of these dark thoughts, dark spirits, energy. It creates blockages within ourselves and within our light bodies. If we can't own these fears and move past them, then we can't continually ascend to the next level. We can't reach the highest infinite possibilities that we could possibly reach for, because we're stuck in this fear, we're stuck in this loop. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that we can do. All right, there's quite a few spirits of mental bondage. All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have notes 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to pick a few. All right, I'm just going to pick a few. I'm not going to do all of them because I'm going to be here forever. All right, I'm going to read them all to you, but I'm going to pick a few. All right, it's the spirit of unworthiness. It's the spirit of self-entitlement, the spirit of guilt, spirit of shame, self-righteousness, lack of trust, self-doubt, spirit of arrogance, betrayal, abandonment, fear of intimacy. Yes, you can be intimate with money too, just clarifying, all right? Anger, rage, contempt, fear, denial, entrapment, enslavement, and deception. All right, that is one that I got stuck in right here and right now, was deception. All right? And it's a vital part of perpetuating the psychological process, and it's also part of psychological warfare in denial and dishonesty to entrap and enslave. But we think that these fears are actually there. Whatever we're thinking about, whatever event came up to trigger this fear, is actually trapping us. It's enslaving us. It's keeping us prisoner to our own mind and to our own emotions. And because we've had those bad experiences in the past, honestly, we always think that history will always repeat itself. We all think that history will repeat itself. Whether we say we do or we don't, we do. And it is one of those things that we always have to keep working on. And I thought I was over this. Honestly, I thought I was past this. I thought I was done with this fear. But no, it popped back up in my mind today. And it honestly was that feeling of, whew, I haven't done anything to earn this money. So there's a little bit of, self-doubt in there. The denial is the fact that, is this really happening to me right now? The anger is, oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting caught in another one of these scams. But when you go and do the research, things that can alleviate your mind, and I did all those things that I want to leave you. I went and checked the Interact e-transfer, and I went and checked the website again. I went and checked the contacts, and I did all of that, right? I did all of that again to be like, okay, they can't do that with Interact e-transfer. It's like 1,000 times harder to commit fraud with Interact e-transfer than it is, say, a check. Because checks can be cashed. They take 7 days to process, 5 to 7 days. In which time, right, if you withdraw the money right as it's processed into your account, it becomes a thing, they could pull the check like an hour later. But you've already taken that money, so now you're stuck in that. With Interact e-transfer, it comes from a secure bank account. It goes into a secure bank account. It's not like you have to wait for the money to be transferred. You don't have to wait for the money to be corroborated or correlated or any of those words. You don't have to make sure that it has to be checked 7 million times. It's already done for you. You have numbers. You have transaction details. All of these things that can help to reassure that fear that's coming in that, yes, this is legitimate. No, we're not getting caught in another one of these schemes. So I know there's a lot of people out there that have probably dealt with this fear as well. And it's not just a fear of money. All right, maybe it's me having a new partner. Maybe it's becoming a mother or a father again for the second, third, fourth time and worrying about some of the fears, repeating some of the fears that you had in the past. Or maybe it is starting a new company and you're like, oh my God, is this just going to be like all the other ones where I pour hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into my company, spend all this time doing the marketing, buying the products, and then get nothing out of it? There's so many fears. Or if I go down this rabbit hole and start to believe something, am I going to get called crazy? Am I going to have to deal with that backlash that comes with it? Oh my goodness, my nose is driving me nuts today. Sorry. Or maybe it could be a fitness goal. Well, what if I go down this path and I get to this point, but then I stop for whatever reason, or life happens and I fall back? There's all of these fears that keep popping up, and they can all be addressed by, you know what? We are going to do our due diligence. Depending on what goal you're working on, you can really work on that mindset. If you're going back to the gym or if you're starting a new business, you understand that it takes time and it takes work to get forward. It's not just going to be, oh, if I do it for this amount of time and then stop, it's going to be good. It's not going to be good. You have to keep going. Even if it's a little bit every single day, you have to keep going. With what I'm going through right now, having this new position, yes, I've been burnt in the past, But what I've done this time around is gone and checked 7 ways from Sunday with my bank, with Interact e-Transfer, that, hey, can this happen? Has this happened before? No, 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 no. Across the board, no's. I am satisfied with that answer. I'm happy with that answer. And even if you go and check on their websites, all of the websites are huge. Like, we're talking Fortune 500 companies that we deal with on a daily basis, and we're processing limits up to $100,000 on a daily basis. On an hourly basis, we're processing limits. So you can see why I'm a little worried. I'm starting down, like, over with some baby accounts, which is only like $5,000 or $10,000, but whew, that was a hard one to grasp. Like, how did I land this? I was literally headhunted for this position. Like, they found me. And yet I'm the one freaking out. Oh my God, what is happening to me right now? I didn't, to me, personally, I have a little bit of self-doubt that I didn't deserve this. I didn't do anything to find this position. I've just been doing what I've been doing for the last 5 years online. I've been working with people. I've been working with marketing. Yes, I know how to process all these accounts. I've stepped into cryptocurrency before. I've done Bitcoin trading. I'm in the gold cryptocurrency. All of these different things that pop up, and it's like, maybe I did have the right credentials, and maybe it's the fact that all of this being on a resume in one place made someone go, this, she knows what she's talking about, and I bet she's coachable too. I increased that self-worth. I focused on building a unique set of skills and a unique set of knowledge to make me desirable for all of these other people that are hunting me right now. Like, I've had 5 job interviews in the last week, 1 week, and I had this position. Like, I didn't even look for this position. It found me. So I will accept it as the opportunity that it is. No, I am not going to let my fear of the past stop me. I had to do some serious thinking about that earlier this morning. Yes, I did. I had to do some serious thinking about that. But I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to take this opportunity for what it is, because it's an amazing position. Like, we're talking $150,000 a year kind of position. On top of my business, on top of doing what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I'm wrapping my head around that. I've never earned that money before. I've never earned that kind of money before. Do I deserve it? Absolutely. Have I been working my ass off to get my business off the ground? Have I been working my ass off building my skills? Absolutely. Absolutely I have. I didn't expect something like this to literally drop out of thin air and be handed to. I didn't expect it. Which I think is what threw me off more than anything, is that feeling of having something that I didn't put it out there. I didn't ask for it. You know what I mean? And this fear has an energy, and it attracted it for a second. I did. But then I've gone, you know what? It's a new opportunity. It is a new day. It is a different business, and we are going about it a completely different way to last time. So I'm going to accept this for the ride that it is. I can cancel it at any time. If I don't like where it's going, or if I don't like what I'm being told to do, I can cancel it at any time. I have a 2-week probation period. I can cancel it anytime. So I'm going to see where this goes. I'm going to see what it is and see how far we can take it. And I encourage you to do the same. When you see those situations popping up in your life where you're like, oh my God, what is happening? I am repeating history. The same thing's going to happen. Stop and let yourself, your mind, body, and spirit know that this is not going to be a history repeats itself. You choose how you want this new opportunity to go. You choose where you're going to direct this energy. How are you going to turn it around? How are you going to move it forward? How are you going to transform the dark into light? And you can transform that dark into light. All those fears, because of past experiences, can be quelled by understanding and recognizing all of the different emotions, the spirit of those emotions that are going on. Fear, doubt, guilt, shame, self-doubt, denial, entrapment, enslavement, all of it. All of it. And you'd be surprised how many of those emotions you're feeling. You would be surprised how many of those emotions are in there. So take the minute, take that 5 minutes when you're starting to freak out, when something has been presented to you, you're like, oh my God, history is repeating itself. If you're going to do that, history is going to repeat itself because you are pulling attention to that previous experience. You're not leaving the past there. You're giving the past life. You're giving your future past life and energy and attention. And that is exactly what you will see unfold. Self-fulfilling prophecy, ladies and gentlemen. That is it from the Chaos Mind right now. We are going to do more about this over in Galactic Health later today. I will let you guys know when that video is going up. They're going to be a little bit sporadic right now because I am working with a new schedule and I'm doing phone calls and emails and client messages. I'm still trying to figure out how this is all going to fit together, but I promise you I am not going to disappear. I'm still going to be here for you guys with Chaos Mind and with Galactic Health. All right, so we're going to talk about this a little bit later today over in Galactic Health, overcoming your fears, particularly when it comes to your ascension. All right, that is it right now. You have a wonderful day. If you have not already, check out Leave the Dogma. The links are in the description of the video, and we will see you again later today.